Alright, everybody. Welcome back to Torchlit Tavern. I'm your ritual caster, Jameson Oxford. And last time, everybody was convening on a big, cool-looking geode-filled chamber that was, with a pool of water and this lovely mesa that you might bring a date to if there wasn't a summoning portal. It's currently being worked on by a cult of vicious women trying to summon an ancient evil.
Yeah, I threw alchemist fire on it.
Yeah, so it's got that going for it.
It's kind of
mood lighting.
It's cozy.
And our party is gathering once again to save some dwarven children. And one of our party is...
Hey guys, it's Roy, Ryan, back again. And it's kind of crowded at the table today, I gotta say. Because to my left today is...
Bruce. And I'm not looking forward to the end of the episode where they're going to force me to go back to the real world and play Mitch. Not my favorite character.
And I'm Randall, playing Dillon. And to my left...
Is this all you got?
And I'm also a caster of rituals.
No, you're fucking not.
No, you missed it. You missed it.
Save that life.
You should have just let that go.
Should have let it
He's
sit.
hiding behind I have hot coffee and he's behind my computer.
I mean, can we just talk about how he's functionally wrong? He dropped his classes in Warlock. He's not a ritual caster.
Warlocks aren't ritual casters anyways.
Oh, so you're wrong twice.
And I was a wizard.
Jeff was saying?
Jeff was saying that,
Something or other.
to your left
Yeah.
is me, Jeff, playing, of course, the gentleman skeleton, Mr. Grimm. Next to him...
He doffed his hat again.
Always. He doffed his hat. And next to him is a slightly less grumpy dwarf, Bobadopoulos, played by Strana. And we will return once again to our master. What, oh master? What is going on?
Well, last we left, you and Bruce were in a chamber filled with,
Bad luck.
Bad luck.
Bad luck chamber, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, so last we left off, it was you and Strana playing Bop, and Bruce playing Mitch, and Daedalus playing Jay.
Jadalus.
Jadalus. And Daedalus is, we're going to pick up with you guys sort of in a daze with these items that are kind of communicating with you. And Daedalus is kind of over the both of you.
Let me correct you. Where we left off, Bruce had pulled out his boot knife and was trying to pry his eyeball out of his skull.
That's cool. Daedalus is standing next to you going, that's probably not going to work, man. Also, do you mind if I register you guys? Because you guys are holding, things that my whole deal is to keep under careful watch.
This is Dwarf. Dwarf is keeping watch on Dwarf. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
No, I'm going to have to... You're in our town. I'm going to have to...
No. You're in the Dwarven town right now.
No, but you are granted land... I'm going to have to check the treaties.
It's diplomatic toehold.
What the dirt pounder said.
We'll bring it up with my thing. That's what we're going to discuss it with. Let's keep going.
Yeah, where do we go? And as he looks around, you notice that this cave is a bit of a dead end. Roll perception checks.
I see the tip of a knife between my occipital lobe.
Please stop doing that. It's really freaking me out, man. I got an eye thing, and you're, triggering that.
Yeah, I got an eye thing. It's triggering me, alright?
No, but I mean, stabbing in the eye, when I was healing you earlier, it really kind of made I was gonna barf. Please stop.
Don't worry about it.
I don't even want to think about what you're trying to do right now.
Just as he goes...
You slap him on the back.
Just as he goes, don't worry about it. As I look around.
It's his lower back, he's a dwarf.
And I roll a 15.
So Daedalus pukes a little bit. Mm-hmm. And what'd you roll for your perception checks?
15.
Not that good.
He sees a tip of a knife.
You hear a noise like a dull ringing coming from one of the walls.
Wait a second. I hear something over here.
Do we all hear that?
He hears it.
Okay.
I listen at the walls terribly.
So, through the crystal, you can hear what sounds like a bell being steadily but frantically waved. and rung. And when you get up to this wall, when your light gets near it, you notice that it's a little bit see-through, like there's light behind it.
Okay. Oh. Hammer.
Ah, lad, what?
We can go through this, right?
Yar.
Okay.
Wait, can I hear the hammer?
No.
You can't. So I just start, like, scooping out of chunks of earth with my hand.
Okay. Because I've given you access to the... What cantrip?
Was it mold earth? Yeah.
Yeah, mold earth cantrip. As long as you hold the hammer.
Yes.
So he starts to tear this down. Daedalus looks to Bruce. Bruce, are you, like, seriously, put the knife away.
Bruce stops prying at his eye socket for a minute. You alright over there? You're talking to yourself, Bob.
No, it'll be fine. Don't worry about it. There's ringing on the other side of this wall.
Alright. And Bruce goes back to trying to pop his eye out.
Okay.
Bruce moves onto the crowbar. The knife's not working.
There's freaking Randall out.
Roy.
Hey.
Last we left you guys, there was a group of 3 ghouls running at you.
Yeah, hit them.
Do you guys remember your initiative rolls?
Times a figure
No.
eight.
No, you wrote him down.
Who?
It's you. I'm just going to go with you. And then it'll be Dillon. And then it will be you, Jeff. Because that's this nice clockwise formation that I'm really good with.
I like how Ryan can go, Dillon can go, then Jeff can go. I'm a little confused on how you see me, buddy.
It's all getting muddy, my friend.
Give me a quick rundown of the room.
The room you're in is sort of this ledge area. It's about 50-foot circle overlooking the main cave. The main cave having the mesa and the ritual circle below. In the center of this ledge that you're standing on, you are at the cave entrance that came to this ledge.
Mhm.
At your feet is the dead elf known as Lee that you just killed. At the other end of this ledge, looking down upon the ritual circle, is Dillon, who's just thrown an alchemist fire and is now ringing his bell. In the center of the ledge is the necromancer, and his ghouls are heading in both directions, both you and Dillon.
I thought only 3 were left and they went after him and I was...
No, there's 5 of them.
Yeah,
no, I know. He hypnotic pattern too.
He did. He did do that.
He hypnotic pattern everyone except the
Except for
necromancer
the
and
ghouls.
3 ghouls.
And we found out
And
ghouls
the
are
other
immune
3
to
are coming
charm.
tonight. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we did figure that
Yeah.
out.
So,
Cool boy.
And the ghouls were like, ghoul story, bro.
so it
So
didn't
there-
work, and the necromancer saved. He is in like this section to the side that's like some stalagmites and stuff that gives him like line of sight and cover. So eventually he will get found out, but at the moment he's kind of in a good position to do a lot of damage as a caster.
I will continue to try.
All right, so that's the layout.
Cool. 3 coming at me still?
Yeah,
I mean, I can magic missile him again.
you should
I'm gonna.
do it.
Okay.
While he does that, the wall comes down, Bob, and you can start to see behind is this large lit room that's like a bigger geode than you're in, and you see this long bridge-like set of land that connects to a domed mesa sitting amidst a rocking pool of water. It looks like this has access to the sea because the waves are coming in.
It's like,
You can see it through like a window you've made at this point.
okay.
What'd you do?
All 3.
You hit all 3?
Yeah.
What damage?
5, 3, and...
Alright. That drops one of the ghouls. The one that you had hit earlier.
Based on my knowledge of arcane sciences, this doesn't mean... This is nothing. This is just a nice boat dock landing area.
Okay. At this point, because you can now witness what's going on, you also, when you see the room, you see what looks like Dillon in the distance, standing on a ledge atop everything. There's some fire on the thing, and you can see him ringing his bell up top. Roll initiative, you, Mitch.
Am I able to hear the bell at this point?
Yes. It is the familiar sound of a city watchman's bell. You only ring those when you need help from other city guardsmen.
13.
19.
Okay. So you guys will go in between. So,
I'll go last.
okay.
He only has a 10. So.
It goes around... Wait, who does?
Me.
I made him last.
Him, me, you, You, him, you.
Well,
Yes.
Yeah, because I can be heard on.
Yeah.
So, just so everybody knows, it's him, me, you, him, me.
Mhm.
So,
Yes.
Yeah,
I like
he
it.
goes
so the
after
listeners
me.
at home.
yeah.
I thought he
Yeah.
went after me. He goes before me, actually.
Okay.
But just make sure that you go before him, and he
Guys,
goes before
I
you.
actually say who's going when, so...
I'm going after he is.
Yeah.
Fair.
This is my new favorite bit. What do? Ghouls are coming in.
So now that we know ghouls that can't be charmed,
Yes.
I'm going for the necromancer. Very much turning towards, pulling out a dagger, and just going for him. Fuck it.
Okay.
I'm going to use my bonus action. He needs to roll a deception versus my insight.
He fails.
So, Bob, you're trying to take down this wall. It's fairly obvious what you're doing.
Well, yes, there's now, I'm
You're
assuming,
working it.
well, yeah, you hear the ringing coming through this.
He's doing it. I'm doing it. I'm
Okay.
doing it. Well.
So he rolled his deception.
Your insight is pretty high, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he fails.
So what happens?
Now I can do sneak attack damage to him once per turn without needing advantage or anything else.
He essentially has advantage.
No,
is what he
I don't
needs.
get advantage, but I'm
He
able
needs it to do sneak attack, though. It's kind
So
of.
I'm going to attack him with my dagger.
Do it.
Nat 20. So I'm coming. I flip the dagger in my hand, and
shit.
just a knife going straight down into his fucking collarbone.
It's a real good start because you're gonna need it.
Like,
Roll damage.
That adds damage dice, by the way.
I know. Roll
So-
damage.
That's now. Holy shit! That's a ton of damage.
That's a great start. You're gonna need it. Do you say anything?
Oh, 1 sec. I have to roll this damage. That was.
I was going to say it's a voiceless yell.
Well, I would like to point out that this is a man who may or may not have something to do with Canton's death.
who?
Tell me, is he gonna die? Because I'm not gonna say anything until he's fucking dead.
I mean, come on, man. Battle cries. He's
No.
not gonna die. What did you do?
15 plus 3, 18 points of damage.
No, he's not gonna die. from
And
this.
I'm just gonna stare him in the fucking eye and do a passive intimidate check as he looks in my cold fucking dead eyes.
I feel like he's used to that.
Mm. Cold dead eyes are kind of his thing.
7.
Yeah, no.
But basically my target was that meaty bit right behind the collarbone, you know, the shit that connects your neck to your shoulder and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just stabbing straight down. I'm leaving the dagger in him and then pulling out another one.
Okay.
Because,
It's in your turn, right?
yep,
You got like 800, you might as well.
yeah. So that one's going to stay in his shoulder.
I mean, he gave a few away to some children.
Shit, you're right, like 750.
Yeah. Don't forget.
That's it. Dylan's not being talkative right now.
Oh.
We kind of skipped.
Yeah, we skipped
Do
off
something
this
now.
Okay. Haste.
On?
On who did I call over?
Bruce.
As Bruce comes over, I cast haste.
Oh, no.
No. I like it.
one. It's Bruce's turn.
Nothing
his-
ruins my plans more than hasted Bruce.
So his...
Hey, at least I haven't hasted Spider Climb, Bruce.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Spider Climb Bruce might. Is the, has Bob gotten through the wall yet? Or Bob's
Just
still
about.
working on it?
It's not quite big enough for you to move through.
Are there any stalagmites or large rocks nearby?
Always.
I'm gonna help Bob break through this fucking wall.
How?
Break it down.
We're gonna nondescript.
I prefer
jars.
stalagmites.
Wall.
Done.
Alright.
Roll me a strength check.
Man, it's gonna be really shitty if I fail this.
Yeah, it will.
Eventually, you'll get a dice that doesn't roll off the table, right?
Yeah.
Break and all that.
Yeah,
And technically, it's haste.
16.
I was gonna say you can attack. You can attack.
You rip
ground
a
flies.
stalagmite off and just
Beat
shatter
the
the rest.
ever-loving hell out of what's
No, it
left.
shatters what's left. It's just crystal. You take a big club and just shatter what's left of that wall. I'm going to say it's Daedalus' turn. Daedalus picks up his gear and pulls out a scroll and casts a spell. He says, sorry, just thought I should let people know where we are.
Okay.
Thanks for fucking me more.
Fair.
So now
He's here to do that.
I was gonna say so. Since
not
it is
intentional.
since it is holy magic, at this point, are we going to just have me and Bruce backlit as we stroll into this confrontation?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You got Daedalus backing you,
Yeah,
yes.
there we go. There we go. I like
And
this.
on the 5th day, look to the holy shit!
Jeffrey. Mystiker.
Yes. It's my turn. Let's see. So I'm going to use some of my silly points thing here to do quicken spell. And I'm going to go ahead and cast Shocking Grasp on my hand, and then catapult my hand at whatever the nearest thing that needs to die is.
That's literally anybody for you. You're in a position where everything is pretty much same distance.
Everything's the same distance from me. Nothing knows where I am.
Necromancer's probably the biggest threat. There's
Right.
ghouls.
There are ghouls. How many ghouls are there?
There's 5. Well, no, 4.
There's 4 left.
There's 4 left. Necromancer's the biggest threat. He doesn't know where I am, and his attention is currently on this one.
Yes.
So, for the sake of trying to eliminate some small issues first, I'm going to target a ghoul.
Okay.
I'm going to give that the old college try. With a... What do I add?
What'd you cast? Oh, catapult.
Catapult.
Okay.
Catapult with Shocking Grasp added to it. So I add my proficiency plus whatever my modifier for my spell modifier is,
Yes.
which is charisma, correct?
Yeah.
Charisma plus
It should be the same every time you cast a spell. You write
plus
that down.
6.
Plus 6.
Mm-hmm.
So you only have what, plus 3?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
16.
16. That's a hit.
Alright, cool.
You nail him with your hand. You fist that ghoul.
Oh, fucking fisted that ghoul.
Shocking.
Thanks, Jay.
He's probably going to be really dead after this. Like, super dead. Like, is there another one in line so I can take out multiple at once?
Oh, I'm sorry. These aren't.
Roll on our. What'd you roll for your attack roll?
You chose single
16.
target spells.
Yeah, you did. I mean, that's kind of what sorcerers do. 16?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Roll me an Arcana. What's your damage?
Let's see. Well, it's already at 12, and I haven't even rolled my d12s yet.
Yeah.
Dude, combining spells is so fucking strong. I need bigger daggers.
6 and 5 is 11, plus 7 is 18, plus the original 12.
It dies.
Yeah, super dead.
18. I had sneak attack! I got smoked.
It's 18 plus 12, which is 30.
That's not news. Wizards always have done more damage than everybody else.
Sorcerer.
Yeah.
I need spell casting again.
He's burning ability mods to do that. So, his ability points and shit.
Yeah. So yeah, I hit it for 30.
Is dead.
It's super dead. Can I hit another thing with it?
Like I said, roll an Arcana check.
Okay.
I might, if you roll real well.
Real well.
You didn't then.
That's
all I got.
It's a 10.
No.
No.
Alright.
No.
The Necromancer goes. I need my boy Dillon to roll me an athletics or acrobatics check.
I can do that.
Because the Bigby's hand is now pushing you away from the Necromancer.
22.
Solid. So the hand tries to grab you and you jump over it.
Still staring at him.
It's kind of creepy. Are you looking at me or her? Because it's starting to creep me out. Alright. And then he goes. And he casts Ray of Sickness.
It's okay, I'm down with that.
Actually, no, fuck that. He's just going to cast Web. Roll me another dexterity check.
Dexterity save or?
Dexterity save.
Okay. Because one's bigger than the other.
Giggity.
25.
Shit, dude.
He's got them good rolls.
Fucking on target today.
Just jumping out of it and still just staring at him 5 feet away.
That's terrifying.
It's really messing with me.
You're going to have to get involved.
I don't want to.
He's usually down for fucking with me, but...
Well,
yeah.
Alright, and down below, you hear the sound of the cultists yelling and cursing as they're trying to put out the fires that have been thrown upon them.
And it's a chemical fire.
Alchemist fire is a bitch. You hear Kara, in particular, shouting out orders and doing her best to get things back under control. Top of the round. Oh, sorry, ghouls. My bad.
No, we don't need him.
No. I mean, they don't matter. They really don't fucking matter. Roll higher than a 5. Give me my rolls back, Randall. Randall, you do have 2 on you. Okay. They're saving them for you.
I am
Okay.
pissing off the
What is your armor class?
15.
Okay, yeah, that's 3 hits.
3. Oh,
They roll twice each.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
I'm so fucked. Plus, I use my bonus action, so I can't use Uncanny Dodge.
And as we found earlier,
Wait,
these are kind of your bane.
Wait, I can use reaction for that, I think.
7 damage from one claw.
Okay.
1, 4, 6 damage from another claw. And I need you to make 3 saves. And 5 damage from the third claw.
The 7 one I'm gonna have to 3, so it's 3, 5, and what was the last one? 6?
4.
4?
Yeah, you rolled crap.
So 12 damage, done, and I need to make how many saves?
3.
What type of saves?
Con.
Got it. 8,
Total?
13, 20.
8 total, right?
Yeah.
You are paralyzed. Alright.
Still 2 ghouls running at me?
Yes.
Or is it just one because he killed one?
Yeah, he killed one.
Which one did you kill?
Did you kill the one going at
Did
me?
you kill
or
the ones going to him
at
or at him?
That's important.
Yeah, I think he's closer to me, so probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have 1.
All right.
Fucking murdered the fuck out of that thing.
All right, thanks, man.
No problem.
I'm gonna Ray of Frost the last one.
Okay.
If I can
Do
do
it.
that. Is that cool?
Yeah, you can do
I
that.
I wasn't originally gonna do that, but since there's only one left, I guess I'll do that. Is it 15?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. That's a 1d8. Give me that shit. That's 5.
You've hit this guy with 2 magic missiles already.
Yeah.
Describe how he dies.
He just freezes, man. It's a Ray of Frost.
Okay, now he's just a
Crumbles
ghoul.
in a heap of ice
Yeah.
cubes.
Like, no one's touched him, so he's just
Now he's just frozen.
like
You guys
Sub-Zero.
watch The Shining?
Not in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 1 frozen ghoul.
Strana.
Yeah, Strana and
Yep.
Demi.
So, out of you hear the breaking of crystal,
Yeah.
and as a Bruce roars, and whatever's left of. Do you hold on to your slag?
You guys do hear this.
My club?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, I do.
Okay.
As I'm paralyzed, you're so fucked.
Okay, go ahead, Strana.
And then followed with, fuck.
Randall's sitting there going, my sphincter is paralyzed, but still tightened.
Strana.
So,
At least
From-
actually.
God
from
damn it.
Gross.
from the perimeter of the room, all of a sudden you hear this giant crash as the wall breaks outwards, and in this glittering panoply of light, as our cleric is casting "We're Here" spells to his god, out steps Bop with a brand new hammer that you've never seen
The
before.
one that gives him Molder, I think I know.
Haste!
Bob, we both have a new hammer.
Hey!
Like brothers.
How
And
close am I to the enemies?
We both have haste.
You
right?
are
Yes, we
100
both have
feet
haste.
from the enemies.
Let's see.
And the hammer speaks to you, and he says, Lad, are you really going into battle like that?
It's to save the younglings. There's no time.
Touch the crystal, lad.
I touched the crystal with my
Roll
hammer.
me a craft check.
Yep. Since there isn't actually craft anymore, what are we rolling?
I wrote it down on
Oh.
the sheet, how to use it, because there was no
Oh,
way
I know.
to do craft effectively.
Oh, it's just plus proficiency. Okay, that's fine. That'll be 19, AC 17.
You ended up with the good one. So Bob finds himself covered in a crystalline armor. It seems to move fairly well, and you're not finding yourself too restricted by this.
As I just run.
Yeah.
Towards the nearest enemy, because I'm now wearing armor. I run. That's
Yeah,
all
you move like fucking
I move
20,
like a
50
dwarf.
feet. If you double move.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got 100 feet to get by.
Yeah.
Cultists are moving down to meet you guys. You're up, Dillon.
What save do I have to roll to break out of paralysis?
You get to re-roll the saving throw. You just roll it again.
Con?
Yeah, you get a beat 10.
9. No, wait. 12.
Okay, I was gonna say,
always
damn, bro.
I always fuck up on 6s and 9s on fucking 20s.
Okay. So you break free of your paralysis, and you hear, and you find yourself facing The necromancer again. What do you do?
Do I see them moving towards the cultists?
I'm saying that, yeah, from where you guys are, you can see there's an angle. There's basically the long bridge and there's the short bridge that connects the cultists to where you guys are.
Question. I'm on a balcony pretty high up, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
About a story or two.
Where's the ritual? In distance and drop length.
20 feet below and across essentially a moat that is a solid 20 feet of water.
So I'm at an angle, 20 feet. All right. I'm going to dash.
That's going to hurt.
Acrobat, it'll hurt exactly 2d6.
All right, because Jay's not big on rules, he's not going to look up the exact rule that they probably do have statistics for. And I do like this, but you're going to hurt. It's going to hurt.
I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm fine taking the pain. What else is going to happen? More pain?
It's 20 foot. He can probably jump 6 feet standing. He can probably jump like 8 feet running, so it's 8 feet
hold on.
level, and then...
Hold on, I got it. I know, I got this.
Doing the math.
I got this. No, I got this. Roll me your acrobatics. But to add to this, there is already a giant black hand trying to swat him off the ledge.
So advantage in my hand?
Yes. You're going to kick off this hand, boy.
God says no, so I rolled a 10 acrobatics.
Total?
Yeah, with a bonus action, cunning action dash. So 60 feet.
Hand catches you in these knees, boy.
I'm going to go flipping and landing on my back and break my back.
Oh, okay, so you start running to the edge, and behind you is the Bigby's hand that's trying to swat you off the ledge anyway, and you jump up, and you turn around, and you kick off the hand to get you that extra length, and it looks real badass until you realize that you put too much stank on it, and now you're in a full tumble. And you're heading about at a 20-foot fall toward a stone table.
Stop myself!
And this is going to hurt, because that's,
2d6.
Yeah, it's 2d6. You'll be aight.
It's going to suck.
You'll be aight. I want to punish you for that shitty roll, but I feel you're already in trouble. So it's just going to be 7 damage.
Don't worry about it, Ryan.
If I was a barbarian, I could have that.
Don't worry about it.
Because rage can have...
If only you could count it as an enemy, and it could be like the first attack of the round,
I'm assuming I blew my action on that. How do I land?
Oh, in a tumble. In a tumbling roll. Cultists are jumping over you like a tumbling stone.
Well, a lot of cultists went after them first, that's why
Yeah, there's about...
Well, the fact that 2 arrived on scene 2.
Yeah, down below, there's a couple more ghouls. There's a handful of ghouls, about 5 cultists. A couple cultists have moved to intercept them, along with a few ghouls.
How many are on this dais, I guess?
There's Akara and 3 others.
As I blow
I
blow the last of my action to stand up.
For the record.
Yeah.
Okay, I am going to be that guy. You did just sort of jump where you threw fire.
Oh no, I'm burning. What a world.
So, your choice, because you've only used 1 move action, I will give you the choice to pop up and do something else, or put out the fire.
Fuck that.
You are on fire.
Oh, the flames, they burn.
So, I'm gonna try and stab one of these cultist motherfuckers.
Take another 2 fire damage.
Okay.
And stab a cultist.
Nat 20.
Ooh, fucking 8, bro!
Hey, no sneak attack damage, because I...
That's cool, but fuck!
4. That's the best I could possibly roll. Oh wait, I get 1... Yeah, no.
You do add...
11.
Oh, I mean...
That's the best I could roll with a
Alright, you gank a cultist.
So I just stand up, stab a motherfucker, fire's burning around me.
Not around you, it's on you.
Scorching my armor.
You have a cloak on, right? Your cloak is on fire. It's very cool. You look great.
I drop the cloak and the fire erupts.
You are like a badass.
You're gonna feel that in the morning, but you look good.
I don't feel much right now, so it doesn't matter.
Quick, roll Intimidate.
You'll feel it later. Alright.
Oh yeah, Intimidate, yeah. Nat 20 Intimidation.
Hang on, Jay, I'll fix it. Corrected.
It's 16.
No, I mean the dice.
You touched your dice.
I fixed the dice.
Animal.
Bruce?
So Bob is ahead of me. What? 60 feet? 70 feet?
50.
Something like that?
50.
He's 50 right now.
And I'm not able
top
to
speed.
get to anyone to melee them. So who's the closest target?
A ghoul is sprinting toward you down the hallway.
Don't even
Down
care. Human target.
All the way back at the mesa at the very end of the line.
Give
It's
me a
100
number.
feet.
This is math.
100
quest.
feet.
100 feet? Bruce hefts a large piece of crystal.
Javelin time.
And if anyone's looking, Bruce's eye is still absorbing the glow from that room that he just exited, because apparently his eye does that. So there's the giant shadow of this Goliath coming out, hefting a piece of glowing crystal. And I'm going to tag whatever the closest humanoid that I don't ID as an ally.
He's proficient in improvised weapons. He can do this with proficiency bonus.
We've seen how good he is at varsity cobblestone.
It's okay, Ryan.
It's okay, Ryan.
It's not you.
The flashbacks. The flashbacks.
Gryffindor a cobblestone rules.
So yeah, it's just strength and proficiency, right?
So one of the cultists at the end of the hall? Yeah. At the end of the bridge. Do it.
So
This is a disadvantage. This is definitely far enough away
it's cool.
to be out of range of a...
It's cool.
Okay.
Disadvantage?
Yeah.
You rolled the same thing.
I rolled 2 11s.
Plus?
Strength and proficiency?
I was going to say
19.
to hit it.
It's a hit.
19.
Those are hit. That's
So
a hit.
Bruce comes walking into the room.
How big is that crystal?
Big.
It's I have a natural strength of 20 big.
Roll me a strength check to decide how big that crystal was.
Is it a 1d4 size crystal or 1d6 size crystal?
Tiny.
What did you roll?
2.
A 2. It's a cobblestone size thing.
Yeah,
it's
no,
the same
it's,
size that he's used to.
Bruce is going for range. And Bruce enters the room, and
It's just really sharp.
in a much younger voice than you are all accustomed to hearing, bellows out, Fe, fi, fi, ne, fo, fum. All ye fear what I've become. At which point he hurls that crystal. Power of ye giant god. Thirst for blood of God Magog.
Oh, shit.
And Bruce continues his move action with his haste.
Well, that was beautiful, and I'm going to say that because you are burying the eye of Magog and you just did something very giant-like, you hurled a stone at someone, that stone actually doubles in size midair. Because that was very good. And, oh, it's dead. That's a dead cultist. I'm not even going to bother.
My math has changed.
Bear in mind, that was probably lucky to throw because you still got the stalagmite, too. That was
It's just
varsity cobblestone, boys.
Roy flinches.
Rock rise.
Daedalus steps up behind Bruce, and he's shouldering his shield, and he goes, you know what, I'll allow it. And he starts charging forward toward the ghouls, holding his sword aloft, and it begins to shine with a brilliant, glowing light, and every ghoul in front of him cowers. There is a Daedalus right next to you at the end of his round.
okay.
Right next to Bob. And now it's Jeff, yes.
All right. So I'm still relatively tucked away. There are no ghouls near you now.
No, sir.
There's... You left.
I boned out.
So the nearest to me currently...
There should still technically be one ghoul?
There's 2 ghouls up by the necromancer.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
And
there's
you killed
two,
all the other ones.
There's 2 by the necromancer, but we killed all the ones that are coming after you.
Yes.
Just the 2 of us.
Correct.
So there's 2 ghouls near the necromancer, and there's the necromancer. Now, having already realized that any attack I make on the ghouls near the necromancer, now that he's not distracted, means he's probably going to see me. How far away from the necromancer?
About 30 feet.
30 feet.
Yeah.
Alright, so I guess I'm going to take some steps towards Roy, towards my boy Roy here.
Mhm.
Because I have recently realized I'm not what I thought I was. That was quite a rude awakening.
Well, it happens to everybody, man.
Yeah,
Sometimes
mortality
people aren't
and
as potent as they think they are going into something. Go ahead.
So I take steps towards my boy Roy here, and I cast Melf's minute meteors.
Holy shit, that's such a good one.
Okay.
You mean the shotgun?
No.
And
Welcome to my boom finger.
yes, so I cast that. I walk towards Roy and say to him, I think our biggest fear, as far as targets go, are that necromancer down there.
Yeah, it looks like a dick. You should probably do something.
Oh, I plan to. Worry not. And then I go ahead and I send out 2 meteors out of the 6 that I have.
Yeah, he just has floating tiny meteors.
that he can just use later.
Yeah,
Yes,
you can
there's
save them.
6
They're
that are-
concentration.
Cool.
It's
so
very
what
much
are you
it's
ro-
very
what
much a
am I rolling? What are
Magneto
you
but with
rolling?
rocks.
Yeah.
I think I
Flame
just
rocks.
rolled to hit.
Ooh.
Okay.
So
Shotgun. There's one of them. It's like,
I'm gonna keep that. That's great.
Yeah. When it
Um,
rolls off the book, you either keep it because it's good, or
that is a 17 plus 6.
23.
23.
That's a hit.
Sick.
Each one gets a roll, by the way.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, it's 2 attacks.
Yeah.
That's much less. The second one doesn't hit. At 9.
Yeah, no. So roll damage for one.
Okay.
Wait. I think Melf's is a dex save.
Okay, hold on.
What is it? See, this is why you have your app's so smooth, huh?
I mean, I just didn't read it.
see what happened. what happened here is the gentleman skeleton, Mr. Grimm, not used to being reduced to such paltry attacks as single target spells, is not used to
Okay.
actually aiming. He's
No,
just
it's
telling the whole room to die.
It has splash damage. You get a dex save for the splash damage.
sick.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I think
Okay.
when you can put it anywhere, but
It
anyone
hits-
in the area rolls a dex save.
Yeah, it hits a solid surface, and creatures within 5 feet of the point where the meteor explodes must make a dex saving throw. Creature takes 2d6 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one.
So instead of rolling for it, all he needed you to do is roll against him, essentially.
Oh, okay.
Because you have a dex save, which is 8 plus proficiency, plus your spellcast mod, which is 3, so it's a 14 for you.
Cool.
Yeah. Jay?
Yes.
The gentleman scholar, and 2
Does?
and 3.
What?
I need to roll.
Yeah,
I say. I'm looking up spells as well. Spells
Perhaps
suck.
very smooth, Jay.
God damn it. There we go. Good enough.
What's the save type?
14.
Dex.
Dex?
And they have to be 14.
That is a fail. What do you do? How much?
2d6 worth of damage.
For meteor?
Yeah.
It's
So,
2d6 for each of you, right?
So 4d6 total.
right. So, I did a 6, I did 2, which is 8, plus another 8, 16.
16 damage?
Yes.
Alright.
Melt's Minute Meteors is one of my favorite 3rd level spells because it's just artillery bombardment, and it's such a good one because you
Grenade
don't have to keep blowing a bunch of spells to get a bunch more damage out.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't make me cast sleep.
Oh, please no.
Do
Okay.
your worst.
I'm
I got
pretty
full
far
health.
away.
Actually, I can't cast right now, so.
Can't you?
Nuh-uh.
What's the reason?
I'm in armor.
He's in
I'm not
No,
saying
armor
that.
doesn't affect
Not
me.
that armor.
You are proficient in any armor he gives you. Unless you roll really shitty on that crap
Well,
check.
things like a 17 is usually like fairly stiff.
I know.
Okay.
You are
Matter-
you're
never
building an
mind.
Relic
artifact.
weapon, bro. Relic weapon.
Granted.
I'm
Right.
cheating. You're
Okay.
cheating.
You got a relic
Got it.
weapon.
Yeah.
Dude, it bullshits the rules.
Yeah, I gave you some shit. That being said, you can fuck up and end up encased in shit that's not so great, and you won't be proficient. You won't be able to cast.
So after
Very
Yef,
Okay, never mind.
Yes.
As he explodes, I laugh a little.
Yeah, he takes a bunch of damage, and he's very unhappy, and it's
We're-
now his turn. So, the Necromancer casts Cloud Kill
on who?
on both of y'all, because you're in the same spot now.
Sure, what do I have to save?
You need to make Constitution saving throws.
You're a skeleton. You got a good stomach.
Actually, is it a poison?
Usually.
Is...
Because I am totally immune to poison.
It used to be. I don't know anymore.
Creature takes 5d8 poison damage on a failed save.
Poison. His lungs are non-existent.
Yeah.
But Jeff, see if you roll the con save first. You might take half of nothing.
Creatures are affected even if they hold their breath or don't need to breathe. But if he's immune to poison, that would be different.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See if you take a half of 0.
He's kind of immune to a lot.
yeah. I'm immune to a lot more things than it seems like I should be.
I'm finding that the Necromancer kind of can't hurt you.
Right.
Because
Well,
you're
likewise.
resistant to necrotic too, right?
Can't he just like do control?
I'm not resistant to necrotic.
That's good to know. Should have picked the other one that I thought. I didn't think you were immune to poison.
So,
Just
What
use
did you
control
roll?
and death.
17.
You take half of 17, ironically.
Balls.
so 8.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
You said that.
Yeah, so he casts that, and he starts to move toward the edge of the ledge. Away from y'all. And the remaining 2,
Unless they died from his meteors.
that would not kill them. Oh, they get a save, right? Is it for half?
Dex.
Yeah,
14.
that's right.
All right, one of them takes full, the other takes half. It would not kill either one because neither one of them is taking any damage.
There's one.
They run at you. No, because all the three went at you, and you're the only
They
one.
ran at me?
Earlier. Yeah, both of them are running at both of y'all.
Oh.
And
Cool squad.
You hear this as they go after you.
there's
God.
two cultists. Akara begins chanting from a book,
I don't like that.
and the other two cultists are standing over the small pedestals that the dwarf children are strapped to.
Do I recognize the language she's chanting in?
Do you speak Infernal?
I recognize it.
No.
I don't speak it,
Apparently, I
but
only speak.
You
Common
recognize
and Sylvan.
Infernal. You find it weird that all of a sudden you don't speak it. So you understand this language.
Jay, question, do I understand it?
Do you speak Infernal?
I don't know.
No.
A lot of weird shit just happened in my life.
No. You speak Giant.
There you go.
You would understand Giant.
I understood, Jay.
wait, question.
Then you're...
You said I was surprised that I didn't understand it anymore. So does that mean you speak it, but you don't actually?
Yeah, you used to speak Infernal. This sounds familiar.
Okay, I
Okay.
speak common.
But yeah, it does sound familiar.
Imagine it's
like you
when
might have
you're-
known it.
Imagine it's like when you're really, really tired and someone talks to you and your brain goes, I know those words.
Yes. Yeah.
What?
I think you've had a stroke, Mitch.
I've had that feeling. You've never been that tired, I'm sorry. I mean, congratulations.
Yeah.
So yeah, Akara begins reading from a book. The two other cultists are standing over the children, and they begin to...
Anyone shaken by my nat 20 intimidate?
Oh, absolutely. One of the knives being held by a cultist is definitely trembling, but they are doing their job. If you attack them, they might freak out. They are cutting these kids.
No.
Just so you know,
Good.
for future's sake, I'm just treated as an undead in any spell.
Okay.
So, like, if it goes, doesn't affect undead, then it doesn't affect me.
Okay.
If it goes fuck undead,
Yeah.
Then it hits him hard.
And I'm bloodless, which means I'm immune to poison. So, just so we got that.
Can I have what he's having?
let Bruce get to you.
Soon
Maybe.
enough.
Ghoul, up in your grill. Bop.
It's gonna die.
That's cool. It attacks you. What's your armor class? 17?
17.
It hits.
Actually, no, sorry.
It
19.
hits.
19.
And another Gruul up in Daedalus's grill, who hits and misses. You take 5, 6 damage, so 11 damage, and you need to roll 2 Constitution saves.
One is fine. What am I trying to beat?
10.
10? Oh, I'm fine.
Alright,
Even with dwarf.
top of the round.
So, your boy's gonna Eldritch Blast both the ghouls that are coming at him.
Okay,
I rolled a 14 and a 16,
this hits.
and I rolled a 6 and an 8 for damage.
Okay, so the
Respectively.
one... Which one gets what? Left or right gets the most damage?
Right gets the most damage.
Good choice. You finish off the one that was very wounded by Jeff. The other one's still standing. I mean, they were both wounded by Jeff, but one of them was less wounded. And... Is that it?
Yes. Oh, nah, I don't really need to. Go ahead.
Okay. Serrano. Bop. Bop-a-doopalus.
So,
Papadopoulos, you savage.
Wow. We're friends now. Okay.
You were cool last time.
That's true.
death's coming to these ghouls.
Go
Bop
for it.
and bop.
Bop and bop.
Oh, shit.
Or not.
There's a lot of crap.
I rolled a lot of crap.
Oh, you pulled a
No.
I mean, they have shit for armor. What'd you roll?
12?
12 is good enough.
Okay. The other one, no.
Ghouls care very little for their own defense.
They're undead.
We just got stringy bits.
Yep.
19.
Damage?
Yeah.
Damn, that's a dead ghoul.
Just as my hammer comes
Dillon.
down, light issues forth from it as the ghoul is just patty cake.
There's no light.
Patty cake.
There's no light, boy. Don't be telling me what your weapon does. I
All
gave it to you.
Alright, it goes
Well, you
dusty.
tell 'em what his
It's
weapon
it's
does.
shattered.
dust.
It's shattered, that ghoul, though.
Yes.
It's like a weird mushy dust pile.
There you go.
Dillon, you're standing there in fire before the altar, or before the giant archway.
Giant?
It's huge. Yeah.
So, I am just staring at Akara for a second. Then I drop the bell and fire, pull out a second dagger, and begin marching towards the one I've already stabbed.
Okay.
They need to roll a deception against my insight,
Okay.
because I can replace that. Do they beat 25?
No.
Then I'm walking up to them with my
Okay.
daggers in hand,
All right.
and just gonna start
Stab it. Stab him.
Just gonna start stabbing cultists. 24.
That's a hit, bro. Stab a cultist.
Oh my god, that's the best I could roll. I rolled 3 6s on my sneak attack damage.
Oh,
I like
that's
it.
a dead
I like it a
cultist.
lot.
20.
That's a dead cultist.
Yeah, 25 total. So I just stab it into the neck, pull out, drop the dagger, pull out a new one.
Okay, then. It's dirty now. It's dead to me.
Dirty daggers. You don't want it.
And then I stare at the next cultist.
Oh, God. Roll me another Intimidate, and Daedalus' turn. Oh, sorry, Bruce and the
I was
Daedalus.
going to say, Bruce.
Yeah.
Okay,
You guys,
so-
I'm kind of doing them the same
So
way.
how does
No,
haste work with movements and move actions? I know it's kind of
You
funky.
get like another one.
You get another one.
Just another standard action?
And you get plus 2 AC.
Well,
and
it's
you
another
get,
action. You do
and
whatever
you
you want with it.
get advantage on dex saving throws.
Okay, so I was able to move twice last time.
Yes.
Yes.
So I'm now 60 feet closer. What is the hellscape?
You are right next to Daedalus and Bop, and the hellscape is a ghoul directly in front of you. There are more running toward you down the thing. There's one cultist standing at the edge, one cultist standing over a dwarf unmenaced that Dillon is heading toward. Akara is in the center, standing before the archway.
But isn't there a remote separating things?
There's a land bridge that you guys can go across
Yeah, I know.
to the thing.
I'm saying.
But yeah,
we're
but
gonna-
otherwise,
we're,
yes.
We're
there's a-
going to have to go through people. before we
Yes.
get to it.
So the stalagmite. What do I add? Is that just,
Throw me,
is that
Bruce!
just strength and proficiency?
If you want to throw a stalagmite.
No.
Oh. What do you want to do?
You don't throw stalagmites, you swing them.
Yeah, it's just a club, dude.
I was gonna say, Bruce! Throw me!
What's AC on a ghoul?
How big of a stalagmite did you want to make this? Because I was thinking of like a great club as far as stats go.
Just big enough that it can be used one-handed.
Oh, okay. Then it's a
As
D8.
big as can be used one-handed.
It's a D8.
Yeah. What's the AC for a ghoul?
An AC for a ghoul is 12.
Okay.
An AC for a ghoul is...
That's how I wanted to ask. You said it's a D8 for damage? D8 for damage?
Yes.
Sorry. I broke out of my norms and I'm using a new weapon.
You mean a weapon?
I believe that's a 12 total.
So Bruce steps over Bop. And as Bruce is shed under the light of Daedalus, anyone looking at him can see that he's now standing to his full 8 feet 5 inches, and a lot of the age has washed off of his body. He calls, "I shall tear your limbs apart." And he brings down the cudgel over the top of this ghoul for 12 damage. Is the ghoul still standing?
Yes.
Then he pummels the ghoul
Again.
with his open hand
Okay.
for 7 damage to the ghoul.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, it's surprisingly still alive.
And then Bruce picks up the ghoul to hurl it
Okay.
at the nearest cultist
Okay. All the way down the thing.
and finishes his line. "Laughter mine to warm me heart." And he throws the ghoul at the cultist
Jesus fucking Christ.
for
Mm-hmm.
17 to hit. Oh, sorry.
17 to throw the
Sorry, you hit the cultists. They are both prone. I'm going to part the kimono a bit. When me and Mitch were discussing, we did a little bit of research and looked up the old giant Fee Fi Fo Fum. Apparently, Fee Fi Fo Fum is Old Gaelic, according to Wikipedia. It comes from Fi, Fee, Fo, Fi, Fum. Each one of those words meaning, behold, food sufficient enough to slake my hunger.
Actually, I twisted it.
What'd you do?
I changed it to, "Behold all ye food, insufficient for my hunger."
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Great, I'm gonna be traumatized after this one again.
Yeah. Some weird shit going on with everybody.
Young Bruce, bro.
Yeah.
Daedalus steps forward, and the 2 remaining ghouls, he just turns, and they dive into the water. And he goes, "This is gonna be fine."
Do I hear him yelling about Magog from where I'm at, by the way?
You hear everything he's been bellowing.
Everyone hears Bruce. The paladins 40 leagues behind us, they hear Bruce.
And yeah, so the two remaining ghouls are out of the way, and Daedalus is now leading the charge. And he is at the end of the bridge at this point, advancing on Akara. He's about 15 feet from Akara at the end of his round.
Mm-hmm.
It is Jeff's turn.
Sure is. So, I've had my focus over here, but as he's been moving up, I've now decided to turn and look at Bruce. Having recognized Magog a little while ago.
Mm-hmm. You're far enough away from Bruce, just to reiterate. You're
Yes.
a good...
Yeah, but I just want to turn and look his direction.
Okay.
Having heard a name that I recognize of a creature I've met.
Possibly, yes.
Yeah.
He's probably strode over you at some point in your life, just going somewhere.
So I look over at him, and I want to take a good look at him. What do I see? Do I see anything different than anybody else does?
He looks much younger, and his eye is radiating a red light that people can see the dim glow in his eye, but you see it as brighter.
I recognize that he's shooting out godly magic.
Roll an Arcana. Or even a knowledge history for you.
Roll on the knowledge who dat food check.
Yeah, who'd have full check. Knowledge religion, I'll accept anything you got.
Top to bottom. What was the first one you failed? Second one, succeed.
Yeah, those definitely failed.
So,
Depending on which roll you give me that succeeds, you'll get different information. So,
yes, I'll give you 18
for which one?
history. For Arcana.
Arcana?
And then the history.
Magog is an ancient entity in the Feywild, often worshipped by giants. He's most likely a god, though he doesn't communicate much with people.
Okay.
But he is essentially one of the two main gods of all giant kind, and he represents like the id of giant kind. He believes in smash. He believes in eating things. You don't really talk to Magog. It's not a good call.
Fair.
Wait, if he notices this, does Homegirl notice this?
Yes. She says, "Oh, dear God. No."
Magog.
Oh, dear God, not Magog.
You hear in the back of your head, I shite.
Yes.
I look over, not looking at my boy Roy, but instead at Avilan going, "This is a interesting yet dangerous development."
I've said it once.
What happened?
Danger comes.
Yeah, we're in battle.
Yeah.
Can we focus? There's a guy in front of us.
Yeah, kill him. It's still Jeff's turn.
Yeah, let's see. There's one meteor.
One ghoul, very
And you have
wounded.
six.
The necromancer has moved to the edge, farther away from you guys.
Okay.
It
Is
doesn't matter.
Is he more than 120 feet away from me?
No.
Not far enough.
But he's not.
Well, then I think we're okay.
Seriously, that's
Do
what
it.
he
How
is.
cool is the ghoul?
The ghoul don't look too good.
He's not cool. Not cool.
He's not cool at all. Kind of warm. You hit him with a meteor.
He's not as cool as that one that I froze.
Yeah.
He's definitely not.
He's not.
Yeah.
This one's on fire and that one's frosty.
Well,
This
Being
one's
that-
still moving.
Being that we're next to each other, I assess him as not a threat and go, "You take the ghoul."
You're also in a fog cloud that's poisonous, but you don't care.
Yeah, also another.
You take care of that.
Exactly.
You take the ghoul, I've got the necromancer. And then I shoot out two more.
Okay?
Does he still have a dagger in his shoulder, by the way? Did he ever take that?
No.
What the fuck is he doing anyway?
I mean, that is intelligent first aid. Do not remove the foreign object.
Don't do it.
Random
you'll just
fact
bleed
from
more.
Mitch.
You'll just bleed
Oh,
more.
that's been a while.
Well, yeah. Random fact from Mitch. In terms of first aid, never remove a foreign object until you are ready to administer proper medical assistance, because the foreign object will block the pathway of blood.
Being said, strenuous activity might not be a good way to leave it in, but
That's called aggravating a wound, and
Yeah.
it actually causes more bleeding.
yeah, it's all
What
bad.
is it- What does he have
It's all
to
bad.
There's no good choice here.
So he's got to make the
Dexterity save.
Dex
Save.
14.
Yeah,
That's a fail. Just one?
No,
That's a
Two.
fail.
Two.
Oh, then that's a double fail. The second one's a 1.
So 4d6 worth
It's
of
a
damage.
fail.
And that balcony's just gonna explode.
It just did.
Yeah,
16.
it's nice.
Okay. Yeah, he's not looking too happy. And it's his turn. He casts Dimension Door.
Oh.
Solid move, bro.
And appears
Valid escape.
down at the other end of the table, Mesa. The ritual circle.
Is he more than 120?
Yes, now.
Meteors.
Yes, he is now. Because Dimension Door can put him 400 feet away.
Fair enough.
With a solid fuck that, he
Is
is
it a
over
full
there.
400 feet away?
So,
He can't quite get that far because the
Okay.
ritual circle ain't that big. But yeah.
Having had exactly enough of that hand grenade bullshit, he leaves.
Yes. And
Oh, there's more.
it's Roy's turn. Oh, sorry, cultists and shit.
He's gonna say
There's one more ghoul and just a Roy. So, Roy, I need you to roll me some con checks.
Oh, man.
You
I
get
like
attacked once.
There's a lot of build up to saying it was Roy's turn, and then he immediately realized he was wrong.
I did that a lot.
How
You
many?
take
Like a
7
hair
damage and you need to
flip.
make one con check.
One contract?
Yeah, you need to be
19.
10. You're good. You take 7 damage.
I don't like it.
Don't forget the ghoul in Snuggletown.
Is the other cultist with me? You told me to make my intimidate check. It's 6.
The 2 children are opposite sides, so if you finished killing the other one and started moving toward him, you're not at the other cultist
Oh
yet.
no, I'm aware. I'm just
Okay.
gonna
Quid
start-
pro quo. So I technically don't have lungs. It is unnecessary for me to breathe.
Uh-huh.
But there's nothing that says I don't move air.
What?
You have no
You don't have lungs. You
ability
can't move.
to
air.
move it?
What's the question?
Question is, this is just as real off the wall.
I mean,
Okay.
breathe in someone's ear.
That's it.
You can't... Yeah.
Show me what's up, dude.
Yeah, no, I think that there are certain sexual romantic moves that are out of your grasp, man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, like sex. That's not the point.
What? You can get a boner.
The low-hanging
I
fruit.
could get a bone, 2 bone.
No, he doesn't
yes.
have low.
I mean, you can finger bone anyone you wanted.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even have to be in the room.
What's the question?
Question is, as off the wall as this may seem, could I potentially move, without the use of spell, the air around us, that is poison air, either in a sort of inhaling motion or an exhaling
No.
motion? It's fair.
You don't have lungs.
I realize I don't have lungs, but again, it's
That's
never
what gust of wind
specified.
is for.
It's never specified that I don't breathe. It only says I
Yeah,
don't
no, that's
need
what
to
it
You're a
correctly
skeleton.
says. It's you don't breathe. That's why you don't.
It says you don't need to breathe.
But you're a skeleton. You
Look,
chose
bitch,
skeleton.
You ain't got lungs.
split
Yeah.
the hair.
You ain't got
You
lungs.
ain't got lungs.
You're combining
Bust
spells.
out.
If you
bad.
want to hook up some bellows, we know a guy named Tigglewad.
We can
He
figure
might
it
make
out.
you a little mechanic
Me and
thing.
Jake, we're
Yeah.
solid. We're
We can
close.
make you an apparatus.
It's okay.
All right.
I don't need anybody
The,
going into my chest.
Blood. Even though
We
you
just
did
have to
kill that
install it. We
cultist,
don't
that
have to
cultist was bleeding this child a little bit. And when you get there, you realize that whatever they were doing was not meant to kill the kids. It was meant to cause pain and bleeding. Blood is dripping onto the ritual circle, and it is shining with a creepy purple light now. Because both the kids are bleeding.
Anyone who sees it.
Yeah, everyone
It
on
lights
the ritual
up.
circle
It
can
lights
see
up the
this.
cavern.
Yeah. The cavern lights up with this purple flame-like light, and
I'm familiar with the purple thing.
yeah, and that's kind of
Good
keeping all of the cultists busy because the only one left is trying to dig himself out from under a ghoul. You moved away from that one, right? That altar
Yeah.
to go to the other one.
I was just moving away.
Okay. The moment you start moving away, this other cultist digs his way out of the ghoul, sees that nobody's performing their end of the ritual, runs to go grab the knife. Roy's turn.
Cool. Is the ghoul that is coming at me, is he in that cloud?
Yeah, but
Also,
he don't have to breathe either.
That sucks.
Actually,
I don't think
I would have met
I just checked. He's unaffected.
ghouls are unaffected?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
because they had a weird stack.
Ghouls are weird, yeah.
Yeah.
They're not typical undead. They're all borderline living.
Yeah.
Like I said, I just checked. I just checked a
Yeah,
bunch.
go ahead.
Alright, I'm gonna streak toward him, and I'm just gonna impale him with my rapier. That's a 14 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Cool.
And I gotta tell you, he don't have a lot of health.
Cool.
He dies.
Alright, I'm not even gonna
No,
roll.
fuck the
Yeah.
DM. Roll your damage.
Yeah, I
Be
mean,
powerful.
describe this kill.
I mean, nah, it's just a straight
Just stab him right in the
right
freaking-
through the chest.
Yeah, okay.
Like,
Okay,
as I'm going, I'm still going because I'm trying to run out of that cloud, so I'm gonna dash the rest of the way after I kill him.
That's like
And
4
get out
kills
of
for
it.
Roy today. He's doing good.
So yeah, I'm gonna stab him, take him down, and just keep on running and drag the rapier out of him as I go
Actually, the rogues are carving a bloody swath.
to get out of that cloud as well.
Yeah, you're going to have to make a full move because that cloud is expanding 10 feet.
That's final dash.
You are going to take damage at the beginning of this round.
Yep.
Go ahead and make a Constitution check.
What is it?
It's a Constitution check. It's, say, 15? Yeah, 15.
14.
Okay, so you're going to take 17 damage.
But I'm out of it now.
You're out of it now. And you have your bonus action still, in fact.
Do I?
Casually.
Dodge, dash,
Do I?
disengage, my friend. Yeah.
What's going on now?
As you clear the smoke, you see your boy moving closer that way, and you see that shit's kind of gotten real down below. Daedalus, Bob, and Bruce are marching down the field. The ritual circle is engaged. It's on fire. Like, shit has escalated. The necromancer is down there as well. It's just you up here. You and Jeff.
To, Ovil. So how do I go about stopping this thing down there?
He asked his fairy godmother.
Yeah, I ask your fairy godmother.
Parents.
Come on, man. You had to roll for that?
I'm deciding how much she knows about infernal magic. Not a lot.
Alright, that's fair.
She says, Roy, I'm not going to lie, I'm out of my depth. They're summoning a demon. A devil? Big one. The power in here is potent.
Alright. How far away is the necromancer?
All the way down at the other end of the ritual circle. It's like 150 feet away.
I just have a move.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna head downstairs.
Okay. It's
Bruce!
Bruce.
Throw me!
She really wants you to throw him.
Yeah, like that. You're right there.
How far away are things?
You are about 30 feet from the edge of the bridge. Daedalus is at the edge of the bridge. You and Bob are next to each other.
Yeah. Or he's just stepped over me, so literally it's a
Yeah.
back behind him.
He's going for this fastball special.
He really wants it. He's fucking horny for it.
So who's on the dais?
I wonder for this one.
So big mean bitch on the dais and two ladies cutting kids?
One lady cut. Well, yeah. No, one has picked the knife back up, so yes.
Okay, so it's just a strength check, right?
To throw a Bob? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's about a ghoul. A little more than a ghoul. You already thrown a ghoul.
That's 20-ish.
Okay.
Yeah, Bob.
For
You-
every weep and cry of babe, and Bruce picks Bob between his legs, just by the back of the armor, lifts him up over his head, very rudely. Your blood will coat
Tars the bitch!
me thirsting blade, and he hurls Bob at her.
Okay, Bob. Roll me a series of checks, I guess.
Yes.
Let's roll me... Well, what's more important, hitting her or landing well?
Oh, hitting her.
Let's start with that attack roll.
Hammer first?
Alright.
Hammer first.
One will miss, one will hit. The hit is a 19.
Okay. You slam into the back of this orc lady and interrupt her spell as she's starting to finish what seems to be her final words. And you
Wait.
do how much?
9.
You do 9 damage. You rolled a 20 for your strength check?
20-ish.
All right, roll me a acrobatics. Bop.
19.
You and her go down in a tumble, but you find yourself on top.
It probably really sucked for her because you're wearing stone armor.
Yes.
No, it's not
you
fun.
are a cobblestone.
Yeah, you are on her. She is down.
Yes.
So I have 3 actions, so?
You have one
That was
from
on
haste.
his turn.
Oh, that was Bruce. He told
one
him.
action on my turn.
Yeah.
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 He called him to do that because it was his turn.
Yeah, so
No.
essentially
No.
he readied an action.
I went,
then it
throw
was
me
his
at
action.
her, and then he went.
My turn was...
Oh, then we did skip Dillon.
Yeah.
We need to do Dillon.
But just go ahead and finish it.
Yeah,
No, that's fine.
You good with that? Okay.
So now I have a paladin sitting next to me. It's also out of range.
No, Paladin's 30 feet in front of you.
Oh.
Because he went past you.
Were you going to throw Daedalus?
I moved 30 feet
100%.
forward.
He was 100% going to throw Daedalus. He might
No, I still-
He's still throwing Daedalus.
He can still throw Daedalus.
Jesus Christ.
So there's one more cultist is still up, right?
So Daedalus turns to you with this cocky little grin. So have we run out of shit to throw, Bruce? We're just throwing it. What are you doing?
And that is the point where Bruce's hand, open hand, lands on Daedalus's chest plate.
Okay, roll.
Fear ye cowards! Flee in haste! It's only like it's only 10
Where are you throwing Daedalus?
at a cultist.
One of the other cultists?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does he roll with it?
Yeah, Daedalus knows better than to fight this and goes limp.
Nay who stay shall leave this place. And Bruce tries to toss Daedalus, but Daedalus is a little bit more of a handful than Bob,
Full
being
plate.
like 2 feet
Yeah,
tall.
I'm gonna say that you don't quite get the distance, but Daedalus is not where he expected to be, and he's now over by the other cultist. Dillon.
Get everybody in the combat.
Oh, sorry, hold on. Let me roll Daedalus's acrobatics check. Okay, he's okay.
He survived.
Seeing all this going down, it's like Rain Man, a lot of math going through Dylan's head. He runs, baseball slides, and rolls a 23 on sleight of hand to grab the book.
Okay. So you have the book in your hand. Akara tries to snatch it away from you.
Well, I snatched it first.
She tries to snatch it back. It doesn't work because your sleight of hand is just too good, bro.
+9.
It's real good.
And then I'm going to roll away and pull out my strike kit.
Strike kit?
Fire starter.
Oh.
I carry it on me whenever I'm on shift. It's in my inventory. And guess who was on shift when he got recruited for this bullshit?
Okay.
And I'm going to light this fucking book on fire.
It just does that, right?
Question.
It starts a fire?
Yeah, it starts a fire.
Is there still alchemy fire like a foot and a half behind him?
Yeah.
That's true, too.
Oh yeah, what am I talking
Surrounded
about?
by fire?
Yeah.
No, wait,
I was gonna say.
I gotta make sure it burns. So I'm gonna keep it right next to me where motherfuckers can't go jumping in and throwing it out, because I know how this shit works.
I mean, you could literally just put
Oh,
it in
yeah.
your pocket because
Actually,
you're
wait.
already on fire.
Yeah.
You're already mostly on fire.
No,
Take...
no, wait.
Yeah, maybe.
No, I'm not. Wait.
You're on fire.
You-
It's
you've
something I
been
haven't
on
addressed.
fire.
You were on fire.
Take 1 damage.
I thought that was because I was standing in
No.
fire.
No, you were on... You landed in Alchemist fire.
Yeah,
you
earlier.
landed.
Okay, well,
You
I'm gonna
bring
grab.
oil.
I'm gonna grab the book.
You could put it out with the book.
Oh wait.
Yes. Yes, you could.
Randall, can you do me a favor and say something so I can interrupt you? I want to feel like everybody else.
Just want you to know that if you talk and he says something, I want you to hit him. So, you're holding the book. Do you use the strike kit, or are you just
No,
going to use...
I pick it up and I walk into the fire.
Okay, we're going to add another d6 to that fire damage. Another 1, so you've taken 2 fire damage.
That's not efficient.
No, but it makes sure it burns.
No, I get you.
Pull the pin from the grenade, so to speak.
And I'm just gonna say one sentence. How dare I be alive?
Ooh.
And looking right at her as I do.
So Daedalus, he does his round by moving over to the cultist and finishes that cultist off. Because he's a paladin.
Okay.
And he rolled a 17, and I'm going to say that that's a dead cultist. Akara, who's trying to get up from the tangle of Bop, is looking up at you, and you with the book.
Just engulfed in flames.
And roll me an insight, once again, because she's difficult to read.
18.
She looks angry, but also hurt, and there's a tear in her eye. She says back, "Why does this world not get to suffer if it can take him away from us?"
I'm just staring at the ground now. So I just burn. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are staring at one another. It's, Daedalus kills the cultist, Jeff's turn.
So, I'll casually stroll to, like, the end of the... Well, so I see that this carnival's about to go off. I probably hastily make my way into range of literally anything that could disrupt this. I rolled earlier for my knowledge arcana.
Uh-huh.
She didn't know shit about infernal magic, but with an 18, what the fuck do I know?
Your guess with that roll is, looking at it, the summoning circle is activated. The blood has touched the circle. She had been reading from the book, so you're unsure how long she needed to. You feel there must be one more thing that needs to happen for it to happen, but it's close.
On the cusp.
Yeah, it is on the cusp. There's probably one more action that needs to be taken to
Do I
finish this.
Do I know if I break the circle by like shattering a piece of it? Will it end the summoning? Do I know any? Can I make an assumption about that?
Probably, yeah. Typically, breaking a circle is
Right.
a solid choice if you want to stop a summoning.
Okay.
It will typically make the spell not
This
work out.
circle is like carved into the stone itself.
Right. So I'd have to break the stone,
Yeah,
Daddy Bruce knows.
but I could blow up the stone.
maybe.
Potentially. So, let me get in range of the dais, whatever you want to call it,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna just try to hit one of the edges of it, right? Because it's on the circle's on the edge of the stone.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm painting the picture correctly in my brain.
I mean, you've got a couple meteors still.
We're on
Exactly.
Satan's Lazy Susan.
Sure are. And then as soon as I can hit it, I'll shoot off the meteors.
Okay. Yeah, you walk to the edge of the thing, and you're just trying to strike the ground?
Yes,
Essentially?
in the same spot with both meteors.
Okay. Roll to hit the same spot twice. Give me at least one attack roll.
Okay. That's a fucking...
Alright, so both hit the same spot. Roll me damage. Let's see what kind of damage you can do.
Does the dice pass its dex save?
No. Inanimate objects don't get
It
dex.
doesn't. It doesn't.
What about a con save?
No.
What
We don't
about
get
fuck
saved.
Jeff save?
Dude, Mike passed its fuck Jeff save.
So, where I hit, and anything on the dais within 5 feet of where I hit takes...
You
17.
you could choose to hit something, but the only place where you could hit something else is next to the kid.
Okay, well then I won't do that for the sake of they got so angry.
Or allies. It would hit allies. It's a mess down there right now.
Okay, so I'll try not to do that because I'm gonna be all angry.
Can't hurt the offerings.
It makes
It's
sense.
true. It's such a waste.
Makes sense.
So I fucking hit it
And
for
Bob
17.
just turns his head at you and glares.
He knows what you're thinking, yeah.
Bob head swivels 180 degrees like a fucking owl.
Yeah.
And your damage?
17
Total?
total.
Some damage is caused to the circle. It flickers. It is unclear if you've done enough to stop things.
Okay.
Ritual magic is touchy. Never can tell.
Fair enough.
But when you do hit the summoning circle, your eyes do notice, because you and Roy notice the whole freaking room thrums and blinks.
Yeah. So it's
This whole place is like tightly wound guitar string of power right now.
ready to snap.
Yes.
Which just means it'll like snap at one point and then unravel, and it's really anticlimactic.
Yeah, a little
I
bit.
mean, actually, it's...
I mean, unless it whiplashes, then it'll hit someone.
Typically,
That has happened to me.
Typically, guitar
It's
strings
not good.
don't do that.
That's the end of your turn?
Yeah, unless there's anything else I can do. Can I move more?
we need to move.
Yeah, you start heading down the thing with Roy.
Yeah.
Roy's moving down.
Yeah, I'll follow him.
Okay.
At a decent pace.
Kara pushes away from Bob and walks toward you and stands in the fire with you.
Wait, walks away from me?
Yeah, that's an opportunity attack.
Yeah, go for it.
Ah, damn.
Hot damn!
She's in full plate. Go for it.
And then grease.
What?
Can you...
You can't do that opportunity attack.
He can with
No,
Warcaster,
With Warcaster, I can.
Oh, then-
I believe.
So
yeah.
grease.
So you get one or the other.
Yeah, you get one or the other. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then just grease.
It gives you the opportunity to cast a standard a single
Yeah.
action spell instead of an attack.
Yeah. That's what
So grease.
Check.
Make it
More
next.
question: is grease flammable in your game? From the spell.
We're about to find out.
I think we've talked about
That's
this,
why I
and it
asked that.
is.
Yeah, it's flammable.
Oh,
That was a question for the listeners.
all right.
Grease is flammable.
Yep.
Perfect.
Where are you casting grease, my friend? Because everything's already kind of on fire. You're just gonna spread the fire.
Run underneath her if I have to.
Everything is now on fire
And greasy.
and greasy.
Greasy.
Does she slip?
Does she slip?
Yes.
In the
Oh man.
So
She slipped and fell.
well,
in
she
the
got the
fire.
stop and drop part, but I don't think Roland's going to help her.
So rather than striding next to Dillon, she is actually on the ground, clutching at his cloak.
no, that burned off when I dropped it.
She just pulls off what's left. Fuck. This whole moment is just not as dramatic as I wanted it to be.
Feel it.
And she looks up at you. Where's the book? In your
Clutched
hands?
in both hands,
Uh-huh.
burning.
You know, both of you are on fire at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And she looks you in the eyes. She says, I've already done too much. There's no going back. And she pulls up her palm, which is bleeding because she's cut herself, and she puts it on the book. Roll a reflex.
I lift it up.
No!
Do I roll sleight of hand?
You roll a reflex.
Okay, that's still really good.
You can
Yeah.
roll sleight of hand.
24 to lift it above my head and just look at her like...
Please no.
All right.
Just
When you do
so
that,
you know,
she
the look on his face was... Seriously?
all right. Well, because you moved the book, she's going to do the other option, which is to hit you with inflict wounds.
She already did that when she talked to me.
I know. It's time to make your external pain feel like your internal pain.
Already does. I'm on fire.
You just keep saying you don't feel anything, so...
So what's the semantic component for inflict wounds in this case? Is it I loved you?
Ooh.
You're thinking of verbal. Somatic is your hands.
Whatever.
The verbal...
I love you in sign language.
Look,
I was going to say, it's just this. It's just...
And thieves can't with hand signs.
No, I meant what I said. In sign language, she just says I love you and then casts inflict wounds.
And thieves can only me and you understood that.
Do I roll against anything, or does it just...
It should be a dex save, I think?
No, it's just an attack.
Oh, no, because she just rolled an
She
attack.
rolls.
And then...
She rolls an attack, so she gets you. She
got you.
How much damage?
Are you sure she doesn't just slide off, though?
Huh?
All that grease.
Doesn't matter if it touches
She's
it.
at ground level.
So she reaches up to touch the book. You jerk it out of the way. Instead, she puts it on your chest. And she does 21 points of necrotic damage because she casts it at second level.
And it goes to 10 because I uncanny dodge.
She does touch you. It does 10. And she's like, how could you let our son die?
Hello again, everyone, and thank you for joining us on Torchlit Tavern. We hope you've enjoyed this episode, and we hope you will continue to enjoy many episodes in the future. Don't forget to like us and rate us on wherever you listen, and don't forget to share us with everybody you know so our podcast can grow. Also, don't forget to follow our show on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Podbean, Apple Podcast, or whatever your preferred podcasting service is. And furthermore, should you wish to follow our lovely players and their epic journeys, you can follow them at the following locations.
Hey guys, it's Ryan, favorite Warlock Roy, and you can find me on Twitter at RyanSCB Santos.
You can find your favorite DM, Jameson Oxford, on Twitter at Agent Beige.
And you can find your Skeleman himself, the gentleman, Mr. Grimm, at big_J_the_bad_man on Twitter.
And you can find your good boy Dillon on Twitter at Argo Omega. Fuck your warlock.
Rude.